To say that Professor Terry Anderson brings experience to the classroom is an understatement.
I was chief Middle East correspondent for several years in Beirut before I was kidnapped. And of course, as you know, I spent 7 years in captivity.
Anderson spent 1985 to 1991 as a hostage in Beirut. Today, he's using his experiences as a journalist to teach at the University of Kentucky.
I like my students. I like talking with them, listening to them. They're very bright, and they keep me optimistic. You know, I call them my antidote to the morning paper.
The headlines Anderson himself made years ago still drive the curiosity of his students.
I will take a half a class at the end of the semester when we've got everything done, and I'll say, okay, ask me any questions you want to ask. I know you're curious about it, because they always are, and we'll talk about it then. I teach journalism. I don't teach how to be a hostage. So that's kind of separate. I do talk about the Middle East and my experiences there, as well as Asia and Africa, and that is, I think, important and useful.
Lessons that Anderson deeply believes are important.
In this world today, it is absolutely essential that young people have a global perspective, that they understand other cultures, other people, that they understand the value of multiculturalism and cooperation.
A perspective Anderson takes beyond the classroom.
I'm honorary chairman of the Committee to Protect Journalists. I was co-chair with Walter Cronkite, who has passed on, as you know. The Committee to Protect Journalists works on behalf of journalists under attack around the world. It's a very dangerous profession. A lot of people are killed or jailed or otherwise attacked, usually by their own government, but not always. And the CPJ tries to help them out.
It's a mission close to this professor's heart.
I believe very strongly and passionately about journalism and the value of journalism and its high principles and purpose. I believe we cannot have a free society without a free press, and I've seen it around the world.
But his students aren't the only ones learning.
The students have a lot to give me, too. I usually end up learning about as much as I teach.
For the University of Kentucky, I'm Amy Jones.